So I am doing another pick a card for the energy weekend reading for weekend energy weekend weekend energy reading. Sorry. Oh my god. We are only 6 days into a Mercury retrograde, so energies are really really strong at the moment. But they are winding down, or let's say there is a strong energy of closing. Okay, as the Mercury retrograde is closing into getting out of the zone. A lot of things would have had happened during this Mercury retrograde is now closing into for the solution. Now remember that Mercury retrograde, if it comes to end, there is also a shadow period for another 3 weeks, roughly, where the energies are still strong, but they're not as intense as they are during the Mercury retrograde. So anything can happen yet. It has been hit me really hard, but mostly because I have just had a lot of shadow work done, a lot of internal things, a lot of letting go and of control, and starting to be more in the dot and starting to believe more in myself. So I am doing 4 groups this time. It will be very short. We have 3 tarot cards. One is from the energy from the past, what energy you're in now, and what this energy is going to move into. And then we also, I'm going to do the life card, The Work Your Life by Rebecca Campbell, who became a mother. Congratulations. Anyways, so I'm going to go shuffle quickly for a quick. So groups are going for 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel there is a lot of magical aspects coming in this week or weekend. There is miracles. If you let them to happen, some miracles can come in this weekend. Align Your Life is in the bottom of the deck. Definitely kind of, and 8 of Wands of like Align Your Life and 8 of Wands in the bottom of the 2 decks. And we have the new deck, what I got, it's a Shaman's, Oracle of Shamans, and the magic card came out of it for this reading, just to kind of generalize what is ahead. So this is a very, I like that. I can sense that there is some miracles coming, some things which you didn't thought that would happen. But for miracles to happen, you have to kind of open up for them to happen. Otherwise, you block in it. You live in a lack, and you don't live in the present in this moment, and you're not making any efforts for a future, nothing can happen. Okay, so let's hop into the reading because there's 4 groups. We're gonna get straight into it. So we have group 4, group 3, group 2, and group 1. So if you pick group number 1, this is your reading. We have 3 of Wands, we have 5 of Wands, and we have 10 of Pentacles. So 3 of Wands is a past energy now coming in. What have you been looking? You have been looking at a lot of options on the past energy. You have had given a lot of options and you don't really know where to go. You want to move away from something, but you're not really sure what way. It has caused a little bit of inner struggle, I want to say. There is a bit of a struggle in your creativity. You're a bit stuck, I want to say. It's not moving anywhere. But at the moment, you're kind of, I think you're really overwhelmed with the whole Mercury retrograde. But what it brings you out is that if you calm your mind, that's what I hear, calm your mind, and you will see that there is a 10 of Pentacles ahead. I kind of sense, I hear that this is the group for there is things happening behind the scenes which you don't see, but you need to slow down, live in a moment, and let things to unfold, because there is a 10 of Pentacles around the corner. There is this week's or this weekend's energies, they're actually going to fold in up to Tuesday, because they kind of stretch out over 5 days. There is, if you slow down, all I hear is slow down, stop thinking about these things, let things just, you don't have to force anything to happen, just let it go, let it to happen, and things just fall into place, and you're kind of going like, wow, I never thought that would happen. Soul family, go in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone, okay? And don't aim to fit in. Literally, like, you might be going with a new, like with the inner struggle, is you're like kind of I have a sense of feeling that you are in a new journey. Whatever it is, might not be fully, could be a new job opportunity, but you are being in a position, or it's something to do, I want to say, to do with the work, okay? Let me gather this. Work or love or any option. You have been in a position that you don't like what you see, where you are, and you want to change something. You don't know which option to do. So you are being at the moment in this position that people are telling you one thing or another thing or third thing and fourth thing and fifth thing, and you're very, very confused. You're pushing on the buttons in every angle to get out of that whatever situation you're in, okay? And you're overwhelmed. I sense very much an overwhelm. So what I hear the spirits or guides or whoever you like to call is, be yourself, okay? Calm down, breathe in, and tuck in what is, just let things to fold. Just take a step back, ring your soul family, ring your family, your best friends, go out and enjoy yourself. Be who you are. Don't be shy to say, I'm an artist, I'm a dancer, I'm an accountant in a new company, I want to start my own business, because that's the energy what is coming up. But don't force anything. Don't be looking for, if you're new in Instagram and want to do your business and social media and you're just trying it in every angle and it's not working, slow down, let it drop. Everything what needs to happen will happen in their divine timing, okay? If sometimes we do less, we actually produce more, okay? I've sensed that you are really, really overwhelmed. Whatever it is, it could be a relationship and you're trying to go into every angle to kind of get I don't think so. I feel more it's kind of a life choices what you want to make, but you don't know which way to go. There's too many options, you're very overwhelmed. But calling to your soul family, so your soul family, someone close, sometimes closest, or the people who you wouldn't even think, your yoga teacher, or your local spiritual shop seller, or sales assistant. If you're going to say like, look, I'm in this kind of limbo, it just wrecks my head. And they're like, but why don't you do that? So I kind of say surrender, and the options, the divine things are coming to you. But enjoy yourself. Trust who you are and go back into you. Okay? That's what I see you for group number 1. I hope it works. Just let me know. Leave a comment below. Let me know how it resonates. And don't forget to like. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe, or Instagram, to follow. I will chat you next video. Bye. So, group number 2, this reading is for you. Okay. So the past energy is Page of Swords in reverse. Current energy is 10 of Wands, and future energy is 4 of Wands. Okay. So there has been rather, the Page of Swords in reverse indicates to me that you have cut some cords and let some people go. Or, no, actually, sorry. You have let some people who you should have cut out of your life and the cut cords to take advantage of you and your kind of nature or creative nature, what I hear. And now in this moment, you have taken on too much and you carry too much. You feel rather not depressed, but suppressed. You understand actually that. You feel it and you sense it that, hang on, someone is taking advantage of me, okay? You mentally understand, but you don't know how to send over the message that's saying, hang on, this is not okay. So the current energies are telling you for future energies, just drop it, 6 of them. You would be a 4 of Wands, you would be much easier. Just pick what you really want to do and what is actually going to happen. Also, if it comes to the relationships, someone is taking advantage of making you to work much more in the relationship than you should. Maybe it's time to really pick and kind of pull the person aside and say, this is not going to work. So either way, you're going to have a really good relationship out of it, and they kind of go, yeah, that's actually true. I'm so sorry, I didn't know I put you under such much pressure. Or you will be finding a very good self-love place where you are actually really happy and you know exactly what you want, what you do, and where you go from. The oracle cards, Warrior Woman, have you answered to your deepest calling? Okay, that totally calls you out. Pick what you want to do. And Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic and Teacher. Again, it's like pick and be the woman who is taking control of your life. Right now you're doing too much. Even if you're a male, you're doing too much, okay? It's either a relationship, but I hear very strongly. You might be putting too much effort in it and you're not getting really that same balance back. Then drop it, pick it. Say, hang on, this is not working, okay? It's like, I'm doing the phone calls, I'm doing the driving, I'm taking you to dinner, I'm da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is your input, okay? So same thing, just own your power. Like there's 2 swords here. They're clashing. It's time to kind of put down your boundaries and saying, this is not going to be what I want to do. But I also see that whenever you're doing that and you're dropping things and you're picking what you want to do and what is actually going to work for you, you're going to find that kind of beauty and like 4 of Wands is all about balance and relationship. It's 11-11, it's the synchronicities, it's also about twin flames and getting married, but I don't see marriage here. I don't hear marriage here. But I hear that you're going to be perfectly fine. You will arose as being this warrior woman and you get what you want over this next 5 days. But just make sure you do what you need to do. Okay. So that's what I see you for group number 2. If you like the big thumbs up or like button. And yeah, I'll post that in an Instagram with a shorter version so you can go back and tap into it. Leave me a comment below how it resonated. I hope it did. If it didn't, find another pet card. And I hope to chat soon. Bye. So group number 3. This is your reading. So this is the energy from the past. 2 of Pentacles, you have been juggling a lot, okay? Current, the High Priestess, there is something brewing. You feel something. And the Magician in reverse, okay? So I can see that you have been juggling a lot. Maybe you have been juggling a little bit of business idea, okay? Now, I would say you have some idea. This is what I hear, okay? This is not... There is a seed put down. You kind of have fine-tuned it out, but you're not fully sure. And this comes in with the Magician. You're probably asking a lot of people for advice and how to do it. So you kind of, I sense a bit of a confusion coming in. So there's comes of the 2 oracle cards. Palladians, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. and Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So what I hear now is you have the seed, you want to go ahead, you want to do something, whatever it is. It could be also a relationship and you've been like juggling with the idea, will I ask him out or will I not? Will I take the job or will I not? Will I go for that college? There is something which you have been juggling and now you have kind of made the decision. So with Magician card coming in, you are probably going to get, it's probably not right time to do it, what I hear. You have get a lot of ideas, a lot of people will be telling you different type of things and you get really overwhelmed. So what I hear here is go inside and really see how and what it is actually you want to manifest. Define it, okay? It's like I said, pile number 2. Find what it is actually. Make it around. Make a note. Write it down. Make it sure that that seed is perfect, so the seed can become a plant. The high priestess can grow into being an empress. Okay, so you're kind of going back to the magician. From usually it goes to magician to the high priestess to the empress, but you're kind of going back into being magician, where you kind of start to define it really true. Because sometimes when we go to manifest something, we need to be sure that we understand what we actually do. Because if you really want something, it never actually happens how you really want it, because the universe has its own ideas. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're going in to find a lot of different ways how it can come out, and it will come out fine, okay? But make sure you understand that sometimes when we do manifest something and we thought we really wanted, and it doesn't actually work out as it should be. Okay, so we have to make sure, that's what it says. Council of Light and Palladius, double mission. You might have 2 things there which you need to work on in going back into this, and just making sure you have everything clear. I do hear meditation. I hear getting advice from older people, getting advice from right people, not going to your granny to talk about it, or not going to your neighbor who's an engineer who has no business idea or college education, or like going into the really people who are into or having a chat about it. I don't see actually a love here. I see more work and money orientated journey. I also hear moving or traveling. But I hear also, if it's to do with traveling and you're probably looking into the finances, then just make sure you kind of look into your options rather than kind of going and taking the first one, jump in, okay? Because we are in Mercury retrograde at the moment, I wouldn't sign anything with high end. Like, if you don't have done your research, don't sign it, okay? But I hear it's a good choice. Your seed is absolutely brilliant, okay? Whatever it is, okay? Yeah, I hear moving. I hear strongly a moving. But just make your research, okay? Yeah, that's for you. Part number 3. Thank you for watching. Give me a big heart or thumbs up. Leave a comment below if it resonated. If it didn't resonate, then this pile wasn't for you. But I hope it did. And I'll chat to you soon. Bye. Now, pile number 4. This is really for you. I'm getting more slouchy and slouchy. So past energy is 3 of Cups. Current energy is Death. And Knight of Cups is the future energy. Okay. So you have transformed from being maybe a party animal. Did you have a fun Halloween time? And now you kind of go like, I need to stop, okay? I hear you probably have, maybe you have graduated college. I also hear you might have had changed the work, or you have moved away from certain type of friendship or certain type of energy, and you kind of go transformation through a bettering it. You kind of, I also hear you have met your soul family, okay? That now, thanks to them, you transform and understand your past life wasn't really the one which you were really kind of um, investing in. And what it gives you, the current, that's the current energy. And now you're moving into being like this knight in shining armor, like your wish comes true. Suddenly you start to understand that everything was just so easy, just clicking something out of your life and it just coming in. Knight of Cups is wish come true. Knight of Cups is also new love, what I hear very strongly here, because there has been a kind of social thing in, and you have now found that, my God, this person is actually, and you are changing your own inner environment, and that will bring you the love, or the someone who brings you the cup of emotions which will fulfill you. I also say here change or transformation from coming out from certain place, again a little bit of moving. Let's say it was about birthing a new age, with a death card on the table, and star mother. How can you mother yourself? Like, these are both talking about the death card and how to move forward to become a Knight of Cups is more emotionally being open or more emotionally stable. Your wish to be who you emotionally like to be is just about to happen, okay? With a lot of friends, a lot of great connections, friends, people around you who will support you, okay? You are becoming a better person of yourself. People who will be looking out you. There is a very big social aspect on the next 5 days, or 3 days to 5 days in your energy. And I sense that that would make you even blooming a little bit of becoming a better version of yourself. You will get the emotional fulfillment what you need. You also might be meeting someone who is actually filling your cup, like totally and utterly, and you're just blown away thinking, what? This is just amazing. Yeah, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being, and can you mother yourself? I also do sense that there is something to do, I don't want to say it, but it's something to do with alcoholism or drinking and partying too much. And now coming out of it and saying like, no more, I cannot do this. This just kills me. I need to change something in my life. And you're coming out of it as a better, with a bigger self-love. You probably might have been a bit of depressed and you enjoyed partying out, and with that you kind of got a sense, oh my God, my lipstick is all over the place. Better sense of understanding that this doesn't really resonate with you. So yeah, you're moving towards the much better version of yourself. I kind of sense it because it's coming to the end of the now the Mercury retrograde as well. Anyways, my daughter is tapping on the window, so I have to cut it up here. But thank you so much for watching. Give a big heart, a thumbs up, and subscribe if you liked it, or follow my page. And I